And welcome back to the SNG experience. And we have been not making videos much lately, and this is due to the fact that we're really busy here. So busy that I haven't been able to make videos. A lot's gone on in the last few weeks. We've got some behind the scenes to show you from our last shoot. I've got various projects going on all over the place that you'll be able to see bits and pieces of in the show. We are now switching to monthly because of the level of activity here. We are, of course, setting up an entirely new computer system, which has become really involved. We got many terabytes of backup storage here, about 15 terabytes to be exact. We now have this machine has been completely upgraded with a new graphics card, and you can see it in there. You all know what that is. So Paul Gentry and I installed all this stuff yesterday. We also put in a RAID volume system with 20 terabytes and a brand new larger solid state drive for C drive and a bunch of other various things like a dock, an external Blu-ray burner, DVD player, CD player, a dock here for, it's over here somewhere, for more USB 3 outputs. It's quite astounding. Of course, our big 29.9 monitor. That took all day yesterday, and it was quite trying in a way, because when you're setting up new equipment, things don't work at first, and you find out it's not plugged in all the way and stuff like that. But it took us between 2 o'clock and 10:30 at night, but we got that big tower all working and working very well. So right now I'm transferring data from the backup drives to the RAID system. You can see there's hardly anything on it currently, and these are all the drives we have currently up and running on the system. I think I'm well covered to get back to editing on, but something is there. We're going to be shooting shortly too. August 14th we're going to be shooting the kid's bedroom, Logan's bedroom, Mark's bedroom as the character name is, where he first sees what we call the visitors coming in to his bedroom. So that's going to be an amazing time. But let's get on with the show. Thank you for your patience because we haven't done a show for a while. Thank you for all the incredible support that you've been giving to us. We really appreciate it. So hope you enjoy the show.
Key? You're good? On key and stuff?
Well, we got that light that's going a little bit of rim that way. We got that light. We're side rimming her, and we might put a teeny bit, but not a whole lot more. No.
Sounds like a whole lot of rimming going on.
Is it all the rimming?
It's a rim job.
It's getting late.
It's a rim job.
I probably won't walk into this one, just start by turning around at Mark's cue.
It's away.
Oh, okay, there you go. But the microwave, yeah, that's definitely,
saying the
we're not
stand
that
there,
big
but,
I
fixing.
haven't covered it. Yeah,
Or, the other thing we can do is rotate the table a little bit, turn them around, so we're shooting a little bit more this way. No one's the wiser. We're going to fill in.
Why not a plate of cookies?
Fun.
That sounds good.
You got some cookies.
Because he is sitting here.
And it didn't knock it down at all, did it?
Cookies.
Made it worse, maybe, huh?
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're just about ready to roll. Okay, just double checking. Yes, okay, lovely.
There's going to be a little turkey in your face.
Okay, so what I want you to do, start with the slate a little higher, and then just drop it down where you had it, and then do the slate. Okay, and we ready to roll?
Yeah. Ready?
Okay, roll sound. How much lights were burnt out? I became aware of it. Oh, you're watching the show, They do some severe grading on, and it's just it's a period show. Why would you do that? But
LED
yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
that works.
One right in the front on the left-hand side, there's a diffusion
It's a little hottie, but that's okay.
Yeah, because we got to be careful with that stuff for reflecting. Ready?
All right. Let's roll sound.
Roll sound.
Camera rolling.
Marker.
Finish your hair. Make sure you come to me. And
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they.
So here we are on location, our second shoot on But Something Is There, and
Hey, Steve.
yeah, Paul.
I really don't like all this checkerboardy foreground. We need to break that up somehow. With, I mean, put something on the table.
Okay.
Could be, I don't know. Could be doilies. Could be. I mean, the flower thing was good, except it blocks them. So.
Okay. Well, here we are. We're back again at SNG, and we've been getting John plastered.
As usual.
This is John's life mask. John's, John, you've been doing some really nice sculpting, and I asked John the other day, hey, you want to get a life mask made of yourself, and then you could sculpt something on it? And he said, yeah, I'd like to do that. So here we are doing that, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. But this is the life mask, and this, of course, will be the master when it pops out, and then we'll make a silicone mold on that, and then make a front of the face, about that much, so he can sculpt. What are you going to sculpt?
Probably a witch prosthetic.
But you said a certain type.
Well, I was thinking something along the lines of like a kind of a Baba Yaga look to it. Yeah, maybe something based on like I want to do something based on like actual folk tales, Filipino aswang or whatever. So.
Really scary stuff. So we have Isaac here today, who's working hard on our sound for But Something Is There, and Giselle, and Antonita, and Paul, and Mary. And don't look at that thing behind you. We're not supposed to show you, see? But Paul's working on that too. So you just missed Samira, who's working on her first sculpture ever, and she's going to be doing that as a prosthetic that we hope to showcase at Scare LA. And of course, these are the pieces for Peter Fox that Antonina is working on, which are beautiful, as well as the age makeup for our lead, Jeff Bond. So here we are. We have another submarine build to do, and this is the X51 or X-Craft or X-Boat, which I'm doing for Steve Fisher, who I just did the Nautilus for. You can see it's an X-51 midget-class submarine. These submarines were used during World War II. They only about 3-4 men were actually on board them, and they were used to drop these rather large bombs underneath battleships, German vessels, and set them off underneath the hull so that it would sink them. And this doesn't come with the big bombs that they had on the side that they would drop off, but these were built strictly for sinking ships. They did not carry torpedoes. They carried these big skirting bombs on the side. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Yeah, the side charge, see? So I'm going to be building this. Here's the cylinder for it, which is very typical OTW design cylinder. It does not have front diplanes on it because this boat doesn't. This is made by Bob Demick of OTW Designs. As you can see, this is the battery, and for some reason, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that must. We have a disconnected cable, it would appear, or maybe that's not. Oh, I see. These are bullets of some kind. But this is sealed in a heavy shrink tube. Looks like silicone there, and more silicone plus the boots, silicone boots, and this acts as a keel. So, and the cylinder, of course, fits right over that. The parts for this model, as always with OTW kits, are just beautiful. You can see the propeller, the mass. I mean, this is really, it's hard to see it against that background, but this is a really beautiful piece of work, as all these pieces are, because these actually can fold up and down. This is the grill work that goes on it. All these brass pieces are made and they go in locations like this. These are all the plastic parts here. The little bearings for the rudder control and the diplane control and a lot of other small parts. So we're going to be building this next, which I'm really looking forward to. And after this one, we're going to be building, I think, a Vanguard. Yeah, another OTW design. So I have just started, and I mean just started, within the last 10 minutes or so, sculpting this. And it's just a very subtle cheek piece, which is about all I'm going to do on him, and maybe a little bit of nose. And of course, these are going to be transferred over to these here and here. And this is for the eye bags. And I know that they made me a nose, pretty sure. I'm going to do a bit of a nose on him. I think, maybe not. I mean, here he is without the age, here he is with the age. So, and I think this is just enough. The rest will do a stipple and natural makeup, straight makeup. But this is really going to help add a bit of that 60s sort of puffy-faced, increased nasolabial fold and eye bag look, because he really doesn't have much of that going on here. So the rest we can age him up. I like, for me, less is more. Upstairs, we are going to hopefully get to this a little bit today. We're going up the stairs. Okay, into here, into the cold, ice cold room, and we're going to work on this. This is essentially a starship, that I can say, because it's an 1851 schooner, and I've been doing a lot of planking on the hull, as you can see, and it's starting to really shape up and look like a wooden schooner from 1851. And the reason I call this a starship, because when you have a ship like this, all you need is a tall ship and a star to guide her by, and she's going to be definitely tall, as you can see here. So this is going to be a build I'm going to feature. And in addition to this build, we're going to start another one tomorrow now that the Nautilus is gone, and we're going to start an X-Craft. I'm huffing and puffing going up the stairs. We're going to do an X-Craft, which is a World War II British boat that was basically like a 3-4-man submarine that was used to go underneath the hulls of German vessels and try to sink them. But we'll get more into that tomorrow when you see it. So that's being built for the same gentleman, Steve Fisher, who we did the Nautilus for, which is now in his hands. That side has not been planked yet. And what you do on this, you take these $20 bundles of basswood, like so, and you very slowly but surely plank them onto here. And there's Xena, the Princess Warrior, at her best, you know, down here, away from the things we can't talk about. Anyway, let's get on with this show. See it leaning in, but not real bad. Oh, it's okay, I'm sorry. I can move that. Got a good reverse. And here's my schooner. The hull is basically done. And of course, it's all nice and fiberglass and nice. But what I have to do is glass the inside, inside here. This deck is just on temporarily. And this is not the actual deck. The actual deck will be planked like so. And of course, I have to build stuff down the sides here to smooth all this down, remove more of these tabs. But this is just snugged down over the formers. And this is where the hatches will go. These are in temporarily to make sure they fit nice and snug in the right position. There'll be a couple of hatches made there. So, but it's, the hull, as you can see, is there, and it's really, really pretty. I'm really pleased with how it came out. First one I've ever done, at least this way. You know, I've done other scratch built boats, but this is the first one I've done out of wood. The rest of them have been foam and glass. Okay, we got a few limber holes cut out before I had to leave today. Of course, I got to do all the ones down the side there, but I will. They're not that hard to do. You can easily see where they are based on that, and using the references of the rivets, it's pretty easy to get. Like for instance, right here where these masts or snarkles come up, and you can see where the rivets are, and then there's these 4 rivets here, and then right between there and these 3 rivets here is another one. So that's how we're going to do it to get them all in the right spot. And as always, you'll see that some of this is locked in by the overflow of that. So you need to take a little chisel and a hammer and chip these off. Yeah. There you go. Believe it or not, there's one right over here. Yeah. Okay. And then a little harder, Hal. Okay, and then peel that up. You see how it's coming loose now? And kind of leave the alginate in there and just pull off the mother mold. It's going to come off right away. There it goes. Boom. Very nice.
Good slow. Okay.
Alright, so, and now you can peel off that stuff.
Good slow. Photos.
Wow. Oh, that's a good life mask. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a little bubble right there, but that'll just come right off. See, it's not a bubble; it's just overhang from his eyebrows. That's really.
Everybody else.
That's a very clean life mask. See, isn't that great? That's how we do that. Could actually almost pour up another one. Hi, Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, we're working on a starship we can't show.
Yeah, we are.
No one can tell looking at this what it is.
Yeah, there's absolutely no
And
idea.
this model
From
is
these
for-
sparkly
this
colours,
model's
I just
for-
look like this all the
well,
time.
Yeah, this
so.
model's for our own pleasure anyway. So we'll
Yeah.
whip away from that real quick. And we're back another day at SNG. And over here we, oh, what are we doing?
Mickey's.
McKee's. Okay. Well,
It's kind of messy right now.
yeah, it is.
Glass.
So they are getting ready to mold these prosthetics, and it's hard to see in this rotten lighting here what these things look like, but they're beautiful. They have done a fine job on them. Everybody involved, Paulina, Antonina, Giselle, myself, and we're of course working on this one still. They're getting ready to make molds over here. John is, and this life mask Antonina and Giselle made, which is just beautiful. And that is of John there. John, look at us for a minute. See? I tell you, it's him. Really, it is. And John is, well, John's making a silicone master mold on this. I'm pointing in the right place. There. And that's so we have one of these, which enables us to make as many life masks or parts of the life mask as we need to make anything we want. And John is going to do some prosthetics, and hopefully we'll have these done in time for Scare LA. It'll be his first time sculpting a full prosthetic on his own face. And Mary's taking picture for documentation for the 2-hour class that I'm giving at Scare LA and at the Pasadena Convention Center, which is the same place they have Monsterpalooza IMATs and all that stuff. So it's gonna be cool. You should be there. It's October 7th. No, August 7th and 6th, Mary? 6th and 7th.
6th, 7th.
I had it backwards, which I do quite often. So anyway, I just want to show you a little bit what's going on. We're moving to our shows being once a month now and not every week because we are just so darn busy with editing and everything else that's going on. I can't get to it. So I hope you bear with us. It'll be a great show though. Every month you'll get to see what we've been doing here, right? Right. Okay. So here we are. We're floating off prosthetics again, the sculpture off the off of this, and transferring it to here. We'll have to do a little adjustment on it, but that's how we do that. And then I do the other one here. You just take that one, put it over there. We'll get this one. And ooh, dead bug.
Nice.
You know, there should be a band called Dead Bug.
I'm sure there probably is.
Okay, this should just lift right off there like magic. And these pieces are very thin, and these have not been pre-loosened to look good on camera either. You just kind of go under when you go like that, and they just kind of come right up. And you get a little damage, but nothing too bad.
There you go.
We lost a little bit of it. Nothing bad. Because you will, and then you transfer over here.
Yeah.
And then blend it all in, and then you have your prosthetics. And even though we don't have an overlapping prosthetic for this particular makeup, I still prefer to do it this way because you can look at the entire sculpture on the man's face to make sure it's balanced and everything before you transfer it to these to get your separate pieces. Well, that's it for this month, and I'll start another show as soon as I'm done taping this. But I just wanted to say thanks for everyone for being patient, waiting for our show. Some of you have been asking if something happened, but no, we're just really busy, and that's a good thing. And we really appreciate you a whole bunch. All of us here at SNG, we love you a whole bunch, and we really appreciate your support. We will see you again soon.